Okay, so today we are having a vlog at Crux in Laval, and they recently had a competition. So we got a lot of cool boulders to try today. On this side, there are some of the scramble boulders from the qualification, which I'll probably start with a couple of those to finish my warm-up. And then we'll turn around and try the very cool looking boulders on the comp wall from finals. First, we will start with this yellow boulder. This one says it's number 33 from the qualifying round. I think it went up to like 41. So yeah, it looks a little tricky. Looks like a fun little dyno. Good one to get started with. There's some fun little techniques on that one, I think. For starters, when we kind of look at this upper sequence, at first glance, you might think, okay, we go right hand to the sloper and then come into this crimp to go to the finish. And obviously it looks like I tried something very weird. And that's because typically with close compression, you want to avoid doing close compression on really bad holds. So that sloper is really bad. It's going to be very difficult to compress these two holds together. It requires a lot of wrist power and wrist flexibility. So typically if you see two holds really close together that are bad, the setters actually might be looking for this, a double Gaston rather than a tight compression. So you saw me make use of the crimp, use my heel to rock over and avoid that really close compression. That's always something I look for when I see two bad holds close together. All right, let's keep going. Okay, next up we'll do this green V8 here just to finish off the warm-up. Before we try like the crazy looking boulders here on the comp wall. And yeah, this one just looks physical, looks like it'll get my fingers going, which is what I'm looking for. All right, yeah, that one was fun. It's just powerful, nothing much to break down there. All right, I think I'm ready for the finals boulders. So the finals boulders, you can see have the 4 points of contact in the zone and then the finish tape. And with these finals boulders, they're taped in the grading of the circuits normally up in the gym. So what I mean by that is this is a pink tape, and here at Crux, the pink tape boulders are either V8 or V9, and then the black tape boulders are either V10 or V11. So we can see that this comp boulder is supposed to be in that V8, V9 range. So it looks like a good one to get started with. And it looks really funky. Again, we have another like kind of tight compression that I was talking about from that first boulder. Although this one I don't think is a scenario where we want to double Gaston, but it's still something to be cautious of. Like tight compression on bad holds, usually a bad sign. So I'm gonna need to find something to help maneuver that. I have a couple ideas, maybe a knee bar potentially, or potentially I need to match the undercling, move out, and then come into the hold. But already you see I kind of like preemptively say, hey look, tight compression, bad holds, I need to have heads up, look for something. So let's give it a try. Okay, I think I rushed it a little bit. Maybe I'll just try what I did again with a bit more confidence instead of wasting time figuring it out. Okay, that is a mean foothold, that blue one. Okay, so the unfortunate thing with that move is finish hold is way better than I thought it was. I was like trying to be slow enough to control a bad finish hold, but it had like, it was almost a little bit juggy, so that's unfortunate. I could have just jumped for it. I'll try that again. I just had to prove a point on that finish hold that I could have just jumped for it. That was a fun one. Keep it going. We got a lot of jumpy looking stuff, so should be a lot of fun. Okay, next up we have the purple and blue one. I guess I didn't point that out on the last boulder. A lot of these finals boulders use two colors just for the extra coolness. So this one is the purple and the blue holds. This one is also a pink tape, so it's like V8 or V9. And it looks pretty fun, looks my style. I think I see a sneaky little knee bar that will help for the ending. Maybe without that knee bar, it would be like way harder, so I'm glad I spotted it. It's kind of, you know, I competed for so long, I've kind of developed this eye for like the little tricks on these comp boulders. Like if something is looking suspiciously hard, typically if it's a comp boulder, there's a trick. So the knee bar I think is the trick there. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, knee bar, definitely the trick. I'd be surprised if that wasn't intended. Yeah, all right, more comp boulders. Okay, next up we have a black tape, the first black tape we're trying on the comp wall. Crazy looking boulder, take a look at this. It is the purple and question mark color hold, see-through. Yeah, we have the see-through holds that are completely no text by the looks of it. I have never grabbed them, but I can't see any texture, at least from the ground here, which means when we're trying boulders like this with holds with no texture, I don't want to put too much chalk on my hands because you want a little bit of sweat to get stick on this no texture actually. And chalk makes the holds very difficult to grab. So yeah, this one's a crazy looking boulder. A big jump to the side, swing, paddle, paddle kind of thing. I haven't been doing a lot of these moves recently since I haven't been training for comps. So I feel like it's gonna take a second to get back into the swing of it. I'll try this boulder a few times, like maybe 5 or 6 attempts, but I feel like this one might be a little bit spicy for me and I could spend way too long on this boulder. So I'm saying it now, I have to make sure I rein myself in. But it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, let's give a good first attempt. Oh. Okay, there's a bit of a lip on this purple hold and I just completely missed it with my right hand. And I grabbed the sloper part. Okay, I need a little more power for that first jump so I get the good spot. I'll try again right away. Okay, those holds are really slippery, those see-through ones, holy cow. You can't come at those with too much force or you're out of there. So I think I need to make sure when I'm on the purple hold, I need to get a little bit more of an inward swing so that I kind of am coming at the wall like this and I cushion my momentum, slow myself down so that I don't have to like pull too hard on these slippery holds. So I'll rest for a second and try that. All right, this is the head setter here, Ali. He's gonna make it look easy. Oh, wow, that was really easy looking. Come on. Let's go. Oh, he's not even wearing climbing shoes. Sick. Sick one. No, the trick with this move is you want to kind of control this position for a second and create another move, but it's really difficult to do that, to like get anything off this foot. I think I need to go a little bit more sideways. I don't know, man. I'm really rusty with this kind of thing. Okay, I have to forfeit. Like I said, I can't get carried away on this. We got to move on. Okay, next up we have like a cool, funky looking black tape, black holds. So since this one is a black tape, means it's supposed to be around V10. Yeah, it looks like my style with this like cruxy looking pinch at the start. But also, okay, check out, can you see my fingertips? I got like little circles. I kind of lost skin on those Notex holds somehow. Like chalk is no longer sticking to my fingertips. So that's weird. How did I lose skin on the Notex? I was really like ripping off them, I guess. So anyway, hopefully it doesn't make this start hold really miserable to grab. Let's find out. A really funky finish match. Yeah, like I've been talking about in the recent vlogs, my crimp strength is like so bad just because I haven't been hangboarding, but I haven't lost my pinch strength for some reason. I mean, a little bit of it, but it's still pretty good because I think the crux of this boulder really revolves around that pinch. So yes, I do have like kind of a lot of natural pinch strength, but I also think I just have good pinching technique. So a hold like this, there's also a bit of thought I put into how I pinch the hold that I think gives me an edge on this hold specifically. So I'll keep it brief because this is something I've talked about a lot in other videos. I just kind of use the twisted thumb grip here. So because this is a long surface for my thumb, basically I focus on rotating my thumb a little bit like this so that instead of just pinching it straight on and getting this much of my finger on the hold, if I rotate my thumb a little bit, I can get all of this surface area. I basically get more meat of my thumb pinching, thus making it feel like a stronger grip. It's a little bit uncomfortable sometimes to rotate your thumb like this, but it is a stronger feeling position often. So that's kind of the thought I put into how I pinch holds, and is a really nice combination with just my natural pinching strength. So I love pinches. All right, it's time to have some fun. Time to do the most fun looking boulder of the session potentially. Black holds. Pink tape, so like maybe V8. This is another finals boulder, and it looks pretty monkey style. Big jumps, big swinging around. Jugs for the most part, so just looks like a fun time. I think the crux is potentially this move in the middle here. Looks like a campus kind of dyno. Looks really funky. Let's get on it. Yeah, come on, the setters did a great job with that one. Really, really fun. Yeah, I feel like I maybe did the sequence right. Cool bicycle in order to set up for the hold. And it was like very ergonomic to turn around. Really fun boulder. All right, let's move on. Next, we're gonna do this green holds purple tape slab. Purple tape is V6 to V7. It's kind of like the most fun grade of a slab I like to climb in this gym. It's always a good time. Usually it doesn't sketch me out too much, and it's just kind of satisfying moves. This one fits that description, I think. Fun looking stuff. Fun and non-sketchy doesn't mean easy though. This is still hard. It's pretty tricky to balance on this foot. I think I need to step a little bit more outwards so I can lean towards the wall more. I'll focus on that. Similar to the kind of like dyno-y comp stuff, I also just have not spent a lot of time on slab. When I'm not training, I've noticed that I just stick to one kind of style of boulder, just kind of like comfy, power, maybe moderate tech. But I avoid the slabs and I avoid the coordination stuff. And it's showing today, I think. Just feel the rust. So I'll keep trying this green one because I think it's a good one that's in my level. And it will help me just work on some of that basic slab technique, feeling comfortable on your feet, trusting that they're not gonna slip on the volumes. So yeah, I'll try this one a few more times, help get that slab comfort level back a bit. Oh man, it's like so potent, the feeling of feeling not used to slab. I just feel like a fish out of water. It's like my leg doesn't know what to do in terms of how to balance. So it's good for me to keep trying this. I also think if you want to be good at like this kind of slab where it's mostly no hand stuff, pistol squats are like such a good exercise. You just build not only the pressing strength for like standing up on the footholds, but just all the little stabilizers in your leg muscles that help you balance. Like it isn't just like a balance thing or like kind of a coordination thing to balance. It is also strength. There's a lot of strength that goes into balance. When I'm training for comps, I do a lot of pistol squats. And I also do a lot of calf raises, like with a dumbbell kind of thing. And I'm stepping on a stool and I go like this. It's for this kind of move, right? Literally just balancing no hands. So much strength required. And I haven't done that in like half a year. I haven't done pistol squats or calf raises in half a year, and it's showing here. So yeah, if this is like something you feel similar, like not good on this kind of move, pistol squats, calf raises help so much for it. All right, I was able to do that slab on hard mode without my typical pistol squat calf raise strength. And yeah, that's a good way to wrap up the vlog. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one.